Black bears are a keystone species. They are important to overall ecosystems because of their contributions in seed distribution, soil aeration, and rodent control. Today we will learn how to make a suitability map for black bear dens. We will do this in ArcGIS Pro. To begin, you must download these files for your chosen area. In this video, we will be using Rocky Mountain National Park. The files you will need are found at the National Park Service website. For this project, you need a park area or boundary shapefile, a digital elevation model. This needs to be a raster, not a .las or point file, a land cover raster, and shapefiles for roads and trails in the area. To add these files, you must go to the catalog pane and add a folder connection. Then you can import all of your downloaded files. Once all of these files are added to the map, you can use a pairwise clip and clip raster tools to clip each of the larger files to the park boundary. Now that all your data is in ArcPro, you can begin creating your map. These are the conditions that black bears require for dens. They are listed here and will be referenced throughout the rest of the video. Now we will use the surface parameters feature to extract slope, aspect, and elevation from our digital elevation model. We do this by putting our clipped digital elevation model as the input and then selecting the feature and unit we would like. For this one, I did slope. After you have done it for both slope, elevation, and aspect, we can go on to the next step. Next, we will use a multiple ring buffer on the roads and trails. Using the requirements for dens, we will add buffers to the roads and trails. For example, roads will have one buffer between 1,500 meters and 2,900 meters, and a second buffer 600 meters and 1,300 meters from the road. After this is done for roads and trails, we need to convert them to rasters. We do this with the polygon to raster tool. After this is complete, all the files will need to be reclassified to one scale. Using the reclassify tool, you will scale all the selected features 1 to 4, 1 being an ideal condition, 2 and 3 being tolerated conditions, and 4 being completely unsuitable. Once this is completed for all rasters, you can use the mosaic to new raster function. Here, you can input all the rasters and then create a new raster. Once the new raster is created, you click on the attribute table. Here, you will add a field, call it score. Be sure that you select numeric and double, and then you will calculate a score for suitability. You can do this using the calculate field function. When using the calculate field function, use the pop-up. Here you will be given basic functions that you can edit. For mine, I added all of the reclassified features together, and I added modifiers for the most important features. For example, distance from road was the most important, so I multiplied by 0.25 so the value would be lower. After this is complete, you can edit the symbology of that raster to show the score feature. You can edit the symbology to show the data best, and then you can create a layout. Once you create a layout, you add a map frame, and then you have your suitability map.